They're trying to block love from you. This person has this subconscious fear of you gaining love. And they possibly don't even know why they are operating off of this energy. They may want people to leave you, but in their pursuit of trying to intervene, possibly in your romantic life, they are finding that they are failing. They're very desperate to hold love back away from you, and they may have created some type of tower moment. This individual may feel as if things are not working out well for them, possibly in regards to their family life, and they may feel isolated and alone. For some of you, this person could have romantic feelings for you, and they possibly could even be in a marriage with the 10 of Pentacles. And if you are single and they are in a relationship, they will act territorial. They will act reckless. They will intervene in conversations, bombard you with phone calls, messages, whatever the case. For others of you, it's not someone that has romantic feelings for you. It's someone that just feels that at this stage in their life, they should be on a certain level, and they may feel like you have got something or you could gain something. Maybe both of you could be single and they're in a race in regards to, settling down before you, even though their actions prove that they don't want to settle down. But it's similar to having what you've got. Maybe this person's always competed with you in the past and they just want to have something before you. This person could be very repressed, very stuck in their life right now. They don't feel like they are expanding, and they're trying to manifest off negativity, and they are fixated on you. They're fixated on making sure that you don't connect with someone. It's like they want to keep you hidden. They don't want people to move towards you. This individual may spy on you. They may try and play tricks upon you to try and put a halt within your love life. Say, for instance, someone's coming towards you, or they know someone's interested in you. They will do things to make this person move away from you. This individual, I feel, wants you to feel like you haven't got any options. They may always try and keep in contact with you to see how you're doing in your romantic life. For some of you, I feel like this individual may have feelings for you, right? And they don't know that they're behaving in this light. But if that's the case, it's not going to make you like them more, is it? Could be an ex-partner, could be an ex-spouse that is very scared that you're going to meet someone new. Even if it's not an ex-partner or ex-spouse, this is someone that has romantic feelings for you, or this is someone that is competing with you. And the thing is, they don't know if they have romantic feelings for you and they are very determined to block your love life, right? They don't know that that is the reason why they're behaving like this. Does that make sense? Even in my other deck, I'm seeing the 7 of Swords in the reverse. They don't know that they're moving in demon time, right? They don't understand. If they really deep the situation and ask themselves, why am I trying to stop people, or why am I trying to stop this person from connecting with anyone, or why am I actively blocking people? This is the type of person to tell, a romantic interest, oh, I don't think you should go for him, I don't think you should go for her, or they're not good enough for you, or whatever the case is, right? But if they were to unpack why they are operating in this energy, it's because they've got romantic feelings for you, but they don't want to accept that. Because again, they could be in I'm spilling the whole kettle over this MF, right? They could be married, happily married, but you're triggering something within this person. You're triggering their fear. You're triggering a fear of, oh my days, like I'm having these romantic thoughts for someone else. And it's like they're angry with you for being attracted to you. Does that make sense? It's weird, isn't it? That's for some of you, because they see your light. They see you as very abundant. They see you as highly attractive. You know, they see you as someone that is very jovial. You light up the room wherever you go. You know, some of you could have children and they find you to be a great parent. For some of you, they envision having a child with you, having children with you. Again, you may have a child with this individual, and this person may have messed things up, but they may feel to themselves, no, I've got to get my family back. And the only way I can get my family back is if they don't date someone else, because if you date someone else in their head, that means it's the end for them. But this person's just acting reckless out here, trying to be a third party, trying to, like, some of you, you've moved on. You have a child with this person, right? And you've moved on. And this person is still hovering around, like turning up at your house, calling you, texting you. It's making your new partner think that you're cheating. For some of you, this could be someone in your friendship group and they have the hots for you. And you may have friend zoned them and they're not taking no for an answer. You may have bruised their ego without even realizing it. And they may feel like you like someone else, and now they could be fixated on that other person now. Or even if those words weren't exchanged, i.e., I like you, can I date you? It's a known fact, you know, within this friendship group, within this social group that you could both belong to, that this person's got romantic feelings for you. And because you're not pouring into their cup, they can sense your energy shift. They can sense the detachment. They can possibly sense you like someone else. They're coming after the other person and trying to ward that person off. It's getting weird. They don't care about how crazy they may end up looking. For some of you, this person has looked like a clown, but they don't care. It's a form of them trying to gain control and power over you. And they want to make sure that no romantic suitor comes into your life. For some of you, they feel like you don't deserve this. For others of you, they feel like you should be with them. And for others of you, if this is a friend that likes someone that is interested in you, this person is very determined to make sure this person doesn't come towards you, because it reminds this individual that in their view they weren't chosen. You know, it's because of you. And they may feel like if you didn't come into the picture, this person would have chosen them. And I don't think they would have. This person still wouldn't have chosen them. But they've got this deluded way of thinking, like, it's your fault. Now I've got to get rid of you. I've got to stamp my authority. I've got to make it be known to you that this person, you know, it's just really weird. I wanted to clarify and ask Spirit, why is this person in this energy? Okay, so we have 10 of Wands. You know, they just feel like they need to block you. And I also wanted to ask, right, are they going to succeed with trying to block you? And Spirit is saying no, with the 10 of Wands in the reverse. They're going to end up blocking themselves. Yeah, 2 of Swords. Maybe in the past, them trying to block you worked for a time, but it's not going to work. The reason why they're in this energy is because they find you attractive. Look at her. She's an absolute stunner. This is how you are perceived by this person and others around you. And for some of you, this individual feels like if they can take something away from you, if they can block you from love, no one's going to see your beauty, no one's going to see your worth. And subconsciously, they feel like it's, you know, the world is running out of men, or the world is running out of women. So they have to gobble up, or, you know, just hypothetically, as much men or women as they possibly can, in the hope that they don't see you, because they feel like you've got all the qualities and attributes, and they compare themselves to you. And maybe in the past they acted as if they were the empress, but to them, you are the true embodiment of the empress. And they feel like in comparison to you, they are unattractive, they are repressed, they're not fun, they're not playful, they're not all the things that you are. They're not seductive, they're not alluring, they're not enticing, mysterious. Like, they just feel like you've got buckets and buckets of attractiveness, and it's not fair. So they are going to make sure, for some of you, right, that whoever has their eye on you does not come towards you, because in their view it will mean like you won. That means that you are better looking than me. And if they, in their head, lure someone away from you, take someone away from you, gets more attention from the person that likes you, that will mean to them that they're more deserving and more attractive than you. And that's another thing that I'm picking up on. They don't feel like you are deserving. For some of you, they feel like you get what you want anyway. Why do you need, it's like that type of entitlement, like you don't deserve and I deserve more than you. Why? Yeah, they just feel like it's their duty to leave you out and block you. They don't want people to see your beauty. For some of you, it could be something to do with your race. Some of you can come from a different cultural background, and this person has prejudice. They could be a prejudice, they could be a racist, and they may feel like people that come from your background do not deserve to, they have this outdated view. But regardless of what background you come from, you are very attractive, you are universally appealing, and they're angry. They don't want to accept the fact that despite they look down upon someone from your background, someone from your role or your job or whatever the case is, you are universally appealing. Like, you are this person's karma. You're humbling this person. Yeah, they may be looking down upon you because of maybe a job. For some of you, this person could be someone's friend that doesn't feel like you're good enough, that you will be bad for this person's image, and they may feel like this person hasn't got a good job, this person's from a different background, it's going to ruin your image. Got to get rid of them. Got to get them away. It's very strange, but they're gonna end up tiring themselves out. It's not gonna work. It's what Spirit is saying. What blessings are gonna come for you? Some people are crazy, yo. Some people need to mind their own business, but they're all up in your business, though. What blessings are in store for you? Let's pull. Oh, you are independent. You're going to reign supreme regardless. And that's one of the reasons why people are attracted to you, because of your independence. And you're very self-sufficient. And yes, there are people out there that wants to give you the 10th pentacle, regardless of what this person wants in regards to, because this person is obsessed with you. They're obsessed with you. For some of you, they got romantic feelings for you, but they're trying to shake it. They're trying to fight it. And they see the effect that you have on other people, and they don't like it. For some of you, they feel like, how come I don't have that effect on people? Because you haven't worked on yourself. You haven't harnessed your qualities. So regardless of the fact, a love offer is still going to come in. They can't block love from you, because you are the embodiment of love. You, or the people of the signs mentioned in this reading, could be an Aries. They could be an Aquarius. They could be a Taurus, a Libra again, a Pisces, a Capricorn, a Leo, a Virgo, a Sagittarius, a Leo. I love this card. Look how gorgeous she is. I can understand why people be hitting on you. No, but for real. Gemini and Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, North, South, Node, Lilith. Could be, people just don't want to see you in love, because for some of you, I feel like they are lacking love in their own life. Even if they're in a marriage, they do not feel like them and their partner are getting on, or they may feel like they've lost a spark in their relationship, so they're making sure, or they feel like they are going to make sure that you don't gain the love that they have lost, or the love that they yearn for. They need to take that up with their spouse, a psychiatrist, and God. Nothing to do with you. Keep walking in your truth, keep pouring into you, and I'll speak to you soon.